Our friends are in trouble, and now we need to make a working train to save them before the sun goes down and this army of angry mobs comes to kill them.
Oh my gosh, look, Chip! The first friends we need to save are Mikey and JJ!
No way! That's crazy, Milo! We better get building our train right away. We don't have time to waste if we want to save all our friends before the mob army attacks.
Mikey and JJ really need a good escape, so we better build the best train possible!
Exactly, Milo. Let's build the train over here, right next to the station. We just have to activate it. Look, we can now place the train wheels right on these blocks. I am so excited. We're already on our way to saving everyone.
Wow, this is technology!
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, Milo. I'm very familiar with it, though, so I know exactly how to do it. I don't know who exactly we need to save, but I do know that they are our friends, and there are 5 stations we will need to cross to save everyone.
I'm really not liking this orange color.
Hey, Milo, it needs to be orange. That's my favorite color.
Yeah, but it's kind of ugly.
No way, Milo. This train is going to be the most beautiful train ever because it needs to save everyone. If this train is ugly, nobody would get on it, even though it's gonna save their lives.
Well, whatever. As long as there's some blue stuff on the train as well.
Okay, Milo, we can think of some blue to add for you. I know you would definitely love it.
Yeah, I would really love it.
One thing I think you'll also love is saving all of our friends from danger, and that is exactly what this train will do. We need to add another section here for the main engine carriage. This will be where the train gets fueled and controlled from. Without it, it would not be able to go before the mob army comes.
That's really crazy, Chip. Oh, wow. This train is really awesome.
It's amazing, Milo, but it is definitely missing a few things. First of all, it needs a torch here. Why don't you find a good block that can light up the way through that dark tunnel we have to cross?
Yeah, I'm gonna find the best block possible.
Good luck, Milo. While you do that, I'm gonna get working on this main area that we will actually have to stay inside. This is where the control panel will actually be built into. We're gonna be able to control this entire train. And luckily, I'm a very good train driver. I'm going to help make sure we don't crash or derail, which would be really, really bad. Then the mob army would totally get us.
All right, Chip, I put the light in.
Whoa, I can't wait to see what it is. And Milo, that's TNT. You can't put that there.
Yeah, but you can light TNT, right?
No, Milo, you should not be lighting TNT at the front of our train. If this train blows up, none of our friends have any chance of surviving.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mikey and JJ. I promise I really do want to save you from the zombies.
I know that they believe you, Milo, and so do I. We just need to be a little more careful. I'm grabbing some fence gates right over here. This will separate us from the tracks. We're going to need to be able to jump over them pretty easily to get to all of our friends. And oh wait, I almost totally forgot. Underneath this part of the train, we need to place some quartz slabs. These will help make sure we don't fall right onto the tracks as well. It's very important we don't fall off of this, Milo. That would be the worst disaster to happen ever.
Chip, will you let me be the train conductor?
I don't know about that, Milo. That could go pretty badly.
Why? I'm really good and smart at driving things.
I don't know. Milo, remember that time you tried to drive a car and it just crashed? We can't have that here. Instead, I need to add some train controls so that I can properly steer this train. We also need to add a seat in here, so let me grab a blue one for you, Milo. Hopefully that will make you feel like you're controlling this train.
Oh yeah, boy! I'm gonna be the conductor!
Yeah, just be careful, Milo. We don't want anything bad to happen. Instead, we need to now grab some levers, buttons, and some valves that we will use to actually steer this train along. These are very important, and only I know how to use them. They're very complicated, Milo. I wouldn't want you getting confused.
I really like this thing.
Careful, Milo. It's not just a fidget spinner toy. It's actually what we use to control the train. Without it, we might go flying off the rails.
It says a really good number as well.
What number, Milo?
It says 45.
Wow, I didn't know you could count that high. I am very impressed. But what's even more impressive is we now get to build JJ's carriage. We will build every single one of our friends their very own spot on this train. This will help make sure they feel really, really happy to be here, and we can even move it a little further along. This train is going to be huge for all our friends to enjoy.
Yeah, this is no loser train. This is a luxury train for all of our friends. friends.
Exactly, Milo, and one of the things that our friend JJ loves the most in the world is the color red. That is why his carriage needs to be an amazing red color. Come on, Milo, let's build the floor out of quartz, just like this. We have to make sure it goes pretty far back. Otherwise, JJ will not have a lot of space, and he will be really cramped inside of a tiny little train carriage. He'll be so frustrated that he might try and leave, which will put him in danger of being attacked by the mob army.
Yeah, and plus, if the zombies get JJ, I'll be really emo.
Oh no, Milo, not another emo phase. The last one was really bad. You listened to angry music all day and everyone kept trying to tell you to turn it down, even Mikey, and Mikey's pretty crazy.
Yeah, sometimes I still like listening to angry music when you do things that make me angry.
Milo, instead of channeling your anger through music, why don't you channel your anger through placing these mangrove stairs on the roof like this? It's a really nice pattern that should be very soothing, and as a bonus, it will help our friend JJ have a roof over his train carriage.
Well, I guess I can do this as well.
Thanks, Milo. I think you can too. Over here, we need to make sure we add a door. Otherwise, JJ's train carriage will just lead right into the tracks. That is a recipe for disaster, so we can't let that happen. Over here, we will add some quartz to make sure that the train carriage can be jumped over. It's going to be a little dangerous getting from carriage to carriage, Milo, but that is the price we pay to be saved from the mob army.
It's fine, because I'm a parkour pro.
I don't know about that, Milo. I'm adding little platforms here just for you so that you don't have to parkour. You can be a little bit of a noob sometimes.
Wow, that's really embarrassing.
Yeah, it is, but don't worry, Milo. You will not be embarrassed when everyone is happy that this train works. Look, we can even add fence gates on the windows, just like this. These will add extra protection, rather than just glass, which can very easily be broken by any mob.
Hey, yeah, that's really cool. And JJ can feel the wind on his face.
Yeah, exactly. And we can even add some sliding doors right here. These are the exact same type of doors used on real trains, which is why it's very important that we add them here. JJ will love them so much. And speaking of things that JJ will love so much, we need to add some seating in here for him to have a little rest. Not to mention a bed as well as some decorations for JJ. He is really going to appreciate everything we built for him here. It's going to allow him to live in this train forever and be really happy.
Yeah, I'm really excited for JJ. I think he's gonna really love this place, actually.
Me too. And one other thing that JJ really loves is being smart. So let's add in some bookshelves for him. We can use regular bookshelves and chiseled bookshelves. And Milo, what is this?
Just a little chocolate surprise.
Chocolate surprise. Milo, this is a conduit. It's made out of seashells.
Conduit? I thought it said chocolate, and plus it tastes like chocolate to me.
Milo, don't lick the seashells. That's gross. Maybe we can add them in a little case at the back of the carriage. Not near the books. They'll smell like the fish.
Yeah, well, it doesn't smell like that for me.
Milo, that's because you don't have a nose. You have a beak.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
To make sure that JJ does not want to leave this carriage, I'm just gonna get rid of this seashell once and for all. Instead, we can add some amazing books for him to read. He doesn't need to spend his time looking at the seashells. He can spend his time reading these amazing books that we're adding for him.
I wonder if the green book is about Mikey.
Oh, probably. It might even be Mikey's diary. I'm sure JJ would have so much fun reading that. We also need to add some armor. It's important that we don't just add regular armor. That would be really boring. Instead, we need to add pure chainmail. Chainmail is very light, but it is also very strong. JJ would love to wear it in case of an emergency. Not to mention, we also need some torches in here. Regular torches are yellow colored, which is not JJ's favorite. By adding redstone torches along the walls, we really help make this place feel like JJ's home.
This is nice. I really am loving this JJ train.
Me too. And one final touch is to add a flower pot with JJ's favorite flower, the red tulip. It is a bright red color, which he really enjoys. We can also add one on the floor and just add a little bit of carpet. Red carpet is JJ's favorite, so it belongs right over here.
JJ's never gonna want to get off this train.
Exactly, and neither will Mikey, which is why we are building Mikey his own carriage right next door. It's important to make sure that we don't make any mistakes, Milo. We all know how picky Mikey can be. If he does not like his carriage, oh goodness, things could go really bad for us. He might refuse to get on and then be eaten by all the mobs that attack.
Yeah, well, I'm a little bit mad at Mikey at the moment.
Why are you mad at Mikey, Milo?
Because he said that he was gonna cook me some food, and then he gave me pizza.
Pizza? Milo, pizza is food.
Yeah, but I don't like pizza. I only like birdseeds.
Milo, how is Mikey meant to know that? Although, I guess you do say it all the time. I think you and Mikey are gonna have to work that out yourselves. For now, we need to save him. Just look at that face, Milo. You can see the sadness in his eyes. Doesn't that look like a face you'd want to save from zombies?
It actually really does. I'm sorry for being angry, Mikey. We're gonna build you the best house ever.
Now that Mikey's totally forgiven you for that, we need to really get going, making sure this place is as perfect as possible. Mikey's favorite color is green, but his other favorite color is black. That is why, instead of red stairs at the top, we can totally add some blackstone ones. I think these are absolutely perfect. We'll get the polished blackstone stairs because they are way neater than the other ones. We can even add some of Mikey's favorite things in this train carriage. He'll really love it.
Yeah, and plus Mikey needs a little bit of water in here, like a little bathtub or something, because he's a turtle.
That's a great idea, Milo, although because we are on a train, we are going to need to be very careful about adding water. It might spill and get all over the wheels and make them rusty so they don't work. Instead of placing down actual water, we need to grab a cauldron. By using cauldrons, we can properly take the water along with us, and it makes it a lot safer for the train. And Milo, I can't believe you've spilt it. Luckily, I managed to block it off on both sides so it didn't get on the tracks.
Oh, I'm really sorry. I don't really know how water works.
Why don't you try placing it inside the cauldron this time, Milo?
Ah, it's not working.
Okay, Milo, why don't you give me the water bucket and I'll give it a try.
Right, here you go, Chip.
Thanks, Milo. Watch and learn. If you place the water inside the cauldron, it doesn't go everywhere, and it makes sure the tracks stay nice and dry.
How did you do that?
I'm kind of a genius when it comes to these sorts of things, Milo. Just like I'm a genius when it comes to building trains. Look, we can give Mikey his very own train doors before we add in our Mikey-themed area. I think Mikey loves turtle eggs. That is why we need to give him his very own few of them. I think a section over here full of turtle eggs will be Mikey's favorite thing.
This is really nice. Mikey's gonna feel really at home.
Yeah, exactly. We can even add shelves up here out of spruce trapdoors to add more turtle eggs. Mikey will never run out of them, and it will mean he misses his family less.
Wait, I'm really confused.
Why are you confused, Milo?
Is Mikey technically a bird?
No, Milo, Mikey's a turtle. It even says it in his name.
Yeah, but Mikey has eggs, and birds have eggs.
Yeah, lots of animals have eggs, Milo. Even spiders, which are one of the mobs that will be attacking us when the mob army comes.
That is really crazy. I did not know that spiders were birds.
No, Milo, spiders aren't... you know what? I don't have time to explain this. Instead, we just need to focus on getting this carriage done so we can pick up Mikey and JJ and move on to saving our friends.
Well, that's yes.
Well, yes, indeed, Milo. Now, I'm going to grab a lime green bed. We'll put it right over here. This is where Mikey will sleep, right in between the turtle eggs and the nice cauldrons of water. I think we also do need to give Mikey his very own chest. JJ's chests are on the ceiling, but that's because JJ is older and a little bit taller. Mikey's chests will go right over here on the floor, where he can reach them really easily. Not to mention, we also need to give Mikey some cabinets. Let's give him some birch ones. He cannot read as well as JJ can, so he doesn't actually need any bookshelves.
We have something really important for Mikey as well.
Really? What is it, Milo?
A little fur chair.
That's perfect! Mikey will love this! Let's add in some flower pots for Mikey though. I'm sure he will really love the plant that I'm choosing for him. I don't know what his favorite flower is because there is no green flower. So instead, I'm gonna give Mikey some bamboo. It is a nice green color and it matches with the walls.
That's a really good idea. You're very smart, Chip.
Thanks, Milo. I'm also gonna add in some lanterns to the ceiling. They're a nice warm glowing color that I'm sure Mikey will really appreciate. Hang on a second, we almost forgot something. We need to add fence gates on Mikey's carriage just to make sure he doesn't totally try and jump out the side. This way it has the same level of protection that JJ's carriage has.
And also it means that no mobs are getting inside as well.
Now, before we let Mikey and JJ inside of their carriages and move on to saving our next group of friends, we need to add in some lime green carpets just like this all over the floor. These will make sure Mikey doesn't hurt his little turtle feet walking on hard ground.
This place has Mikey written all over it.
Exactly, Milo. Now, in order to make sure that these trains are ready, we just have to add in some iron bars and then activate the train. Are you ready to see this in action?
Let's go, Chip.
The first step of activating a train is to make sure it is all super glued together. It's a very powerful product that makes sure none of the parts go flying off. We've already super glued the main engine carriage. Now we have to move on to the other ones. It's important we do not forget anything inside of these. If we do, things could go really badly.
Chip, we can't get in.
What? Milo, hey, that's because we haven't placed a ladder. Don't worry though, Milo. I'm here to place some ladders to help us. On the sides of these quartz sections, we will add andesite ladders. We'll add them on both ways and even to the other side. This way, there is a guarantee that everyone will be able to get into these trains. We just have to make sure we securely defend them so that the angry mob army can't use them to get inside. Now that we've super glued everything, we need to do final checks before activating these carriages. Mikey seems pretty happy in there, and I think JJ does too. Whoa, this looks awesome. Great job getting them inside, Milo.
JJ's really loving this room.
Yeah, I bet he is. The engine room is also totally looking good to go, Milo. Now we can finally activate this train and move to the next station where we will find out who we have to save.
Yeah, this is exciting. I wonder who our next friends are gonna be.
Me too. I guess we'll find out soon. Let's assemble the train and whoa! It totally worked, Milo. Look, the train carriages are now all linked together by using these awesome contraptions.
This is fantastic.
We just need to make sure that we name the train. Right now, it does not have a name, but I think if we name it the Chip and Milo Express, it'll look totally amazing.
Oh yeah, this is great.
Look, Milo, I'm now actually controlling the train. Are you ready to go to the next station?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Wait a second, Milo, the train's not going. It's just moving back and forth.
Oh no, this is really bad. The mobs are gonna get us, Chip.
Wait a second, I think I know what we have to do. Let's stop piloting. I have a really important question to ask.
Okay.
If you want to help start the engines and make this train work to save our friends, like this video in 3, 2, 1. Whoa, you totally did it! Ha! Now we can move on to the next station and save our friends.
Let's go.
Whoa, look, it's really moving. This is awesome. I did not know it would work this well.
Full steam ahead, guys. I hope you enjoy your trip on the Milo and Chip Express.
Hold on through the tunnel and whoa, we're going round the bend to... Wait a minute, look, Milo. It's Aphmau, Zane, and Pierce.
Whoa, we have to save them as well.
Luckily, we have space on our Milo and Chip Express to stop and save everybody before the mob army attacks.
Hey, Aphmau and Zane and Pierce, I'm a really big fan. Did you know that I draw pictures of you guys?
Milo, that's really creepy. You can't say that to our friends.
What? They're my favorites, alright? Leave me alone. You're just jealous.
Oh, Milo, I'm not jealous. I'm just getting worried. We are running out of time to build this train, and if we don't do it soon enough, we will be really, really late and lose all our friends to the mob attack.
Oh, goodness. That's really true.
Yeah, and it's really, really dangerous. Nobody wants to lose their friends to a mob attack, especially not me. I care about all our friends so much, and I really don't want you fanboying over them. That's really creepy.
Fine, Chip, I'll stay quiet for the minute, but this is really a big deal for me.
Okay, I guess it is kind of a cool day. It's not every day we get to save Aphmau, Zane, and Pierce from a crazy mob army, and I think I know exactly what to build Pierce. We can do his carriage first because I have the best idea for it. We are going to build him an amazing science lab. I know he loves his experiments and is very good at them. He's almost as good as I am. That's why we need to give him a huge space to make gadgets and contraptions. It might even help us survive the zombies. What if he thinks of a really good contraption that can take down all the mobs about to attack us? Milo, I hope you're not still fanboying right now.
No, I'm not fanboying. We have a really big problem.
Oh no, wait a minute, there are zombies inside this station. That must be why they're waiting outside. This is bad, Milo. This is the first step of the mob army attack, a zombie invasion, and right in a train station too. Milo, we have to get building as quickly as we can before the zombies escape. Look, I'll even barricade up the doors to make sure they can't leave.
Yeah, this is a really bad sign and I'm freaking out.
You get the windows, Milo. I'll continue making Zane's train carriage as quickly as I can. It's important that we get this right. It's not every day that you build a lab that might just save everybody from a mob army attack. This lab needs to have a very secure design. If the mob army can just get inside, then it's no use making experiments here. They could totally destroy it and ruin all of the research that Zane will do here. Instead, we need to add some iron bars on the roof. We also should totally add some glass. I think by using gray stained glass, we totally make this place look a little bit more like Zane's color palette. He always wears a black scarf around his mouth, and gray's a pretty close color to black. I think by making sure this roof is totally see-through, we also get a nice amount of light in this room. Let's also use iron bars for the windows, just like this. By adding in iron bars, we help make it way more secure than the other carriages, and now it is time to build the experiments on the inside of this lab carriage. Let's add another train door over here to make sure that the mobs can't wander in and see the experiments. We need to add a smooth quartz table over here, not to mention some cauldrons as well. Zane won't just need water, he will also need lava and powdered snow. There are lots of different liquids to mix together in these experiments. Whoa, that looks so cool. And on his table, he will definitely need some brewing stands. These are very important to make sure that we add as much to this experiment as possible. He also is growing some crazy crops, like the warped wart roots he uses in some of his science experiments. They're a very, very crazy ingredient to use. He's even cooking these ones over the cauldron with lava.
Chip, this place is crazy!
Yeah, it is pretty crazy, right, Milo? I think it can still be even crazier. We need to add a bookshelf in the corner so Zane can keep track of all the experiments he does. We also will definitely need to add a soul sand farm. It's pretty crazy that we need to add one of these in a train, but I think it's necessary. This soul sand will be used to grow nether wart. That is a very important ingredient in many, many potions, Milo.
Really? I didn't know that.
Well, now you do know. We'll need to add a chest to add a bunch of materials to. Nether warts grow quicker when they're next to buckets of lava, so if we place a chest and fill it with buckets of lava, we should give these nether warts a really good chance of growing. It's very important that we take this very serious, Milo. If we don't, things could go so wrong. And now we also definitely need to add another chest over here with a bunch of water bottles. This is what Zane will use to make all of his potions out of, and it's what he'll use to make his gadgets that might save us.
Whoa, Chip, that's crazy. I'm a really big fan of Zane, actually.
Yeah, that's really understandable. He makes lots of awesome science experiments that might just save the day.
You think if I ask him really nicely, he'll make me a potion of swiftness?
Yeah, maybe, Milo, but I can do that too, you know.
What? Really?
Yeah, it's really easy, just like it's really easy to build an amazing carriage for Aphmau. Aphmau's favorite colors are purple and light purple, so by using her favorite colors already, we help make sure the Aphmau carriage will be just as she likes it. She's really, really gonna love this one. I just know it.
I know everything about Aphmau because I'm a really big fan.
Milo, that's so creepy. You can't say that in front of her.
Well, it's not my fault that she's the best person ever.
Hey, I thought I was the best person ever.
Well, sometimes when you're nice to me, but that's very rare.
Hey, I'm always nice to you. I've been nice to you the whole day, Milo.
Well, kind of, but not when you said that I was not gonna be the conductor.
Milo, that's because you don't know how to use a train control system. If I let you be the conductor, that would not be nice. It would actually be really, really mean of me because it would mean everybody here crashes.
Fine, that's fair enough.
Thanks for understanding, Milo. One thing I also understand is that Aphmau loves the color purple. By making this entire carriage into her favorite color, she'll really, really enjoy it here. I know Aphmau gets really, really sad when she has to leave places behind, and if she has to leave behind her amazing purple station because of these evil zombies, she will be really, really upset. That is why we have to make sure Aphmau's carriage is the best one we've built so far, Milo.
Yeah, I'm really mad at these zombies for being so mean to Aphmau. I'm gonna punch them.
No, Milo, if you break the glass to punch them, they could escape and start trying to attack Aphmau, Zane, and Pierce before we're ready to take them to the next station.
All right, I'm just gonna stare at them funny instead.
Make sure you just don't upset them, Milo. That could be really bad. In Aphmau's carriage, I'm going to add some really, really beautiful window designs, like these ornate iron panes. Whoa, they look so cool. This is way better than the other windows. I'm sure Aphmau will love it. It might make it easier to leave her home. Let's also add some nice stair designs to the ceiling. By making one above every block that is not a window, we really help add some cool looks to this room. I think it also is important that we add some of Aphmau's favorite things.
Yeah, and I have some good ideas, like cakes.
Exactly, Milo. I guess you really do know everything about Aphmau. Let's give Aphmau some nice quartz benches to place more cakes on. I think we also should totally give Aphmau a big fridge. This way she can store all her cakes inside and they will not go moldy.
Yeah, because that would be really bad for Aphmau.
We also need to get Aphmau a nice purple bed. It can be right over here next to the cake, so she has really sweet dreams. I think we also need to add some lanterns into the ceiling. By making sure this place is well lit, we help stop Aphmau from having nightmares. She can get really scared sometimes, but that's okay because we are adding in some bookshelves so she can have some nice bedtime stories. This way, she will never get too scared in the nighttime on the train. If you're scared and you're traveling, it can be really, really difficult.
And Chip, I have something else really important.
What is it, Milo?
We're gonna give her a little pet cat.
Oh, that's a great idea. Aphmau loves cats. She really, really does. By having a little pet cat inside this room, we help keep Aphmau company. And actually, Milo, that gives me an idea. We can even spawn more cats. This way, Aphmau has a whole family of them.
Oh, she's gonna be really happy.
Yeah, I agree. If I spawn the cats, will you tame them using your fish?
Of course.
Perfect. I'll put one right on this bookshelf.
Oh, look, this one's really cute.
It's so sweet. I'm gonna spawn another one on top of the fridge. This cat likes eating snacks.
This one's so cute as well.
Wow, he totally took a while to be tamed, but he still looks really cool. I'll just spawn one more cat above this cake, okay?
I hope it's really awesome.
Me too. Whoa, it's a witch cat. These black cats are Aphmau's favorite. She always uses them when she flies on her magical enchanted adventures.
I totally love this cat.
Wow, they're even purring. That is so nice. We've really made an amazing place for them, but it is not over yet. We need to grab some flower pots to add all of Aphmau's favorite flowers.
And maybe a little sofa for her to sit on.
Exactly. That's a great idea, Milo. She's really going to enjoy it here. I think if we have pink tulips and white tulips... Oh no! I was going to say that the flowers will be really pretty, but I accidentally ate a little bit of Aphmau's cake.
How dare you, Chip? That cake is not for you. It's for Aphmau.
Sorry, Milo. As an apology, I will add some more cakes around the place. This way, there's more cakes than there were before, and Aphmau will not be upset.
That's a great idea, and I'm gonna stock up the fridge with some cakes as well.
Good idea, Milo. I'm going to add some purple carpets to the floor so Aphmau can wipe her feet before coming in. It makes sure that she doesn't accidentally make all of her cats angry by bringing dirt inside. Finally, I will add one last sign. This sign will be a cherry sign that hangs right above the door. It will say Home Sweet Home on it to make sure that Aphmau does not get homesick. I'm also going to grab some dye and some glow ink sacks to really make the text pop.
Wow, that's beautiful. I really know that Aphmau is going to love this place.
I do too. Now we need to add in some train doors so she has a little bit of privacy. I do not think she'll want the boys bugging her all day, and she also needs some space from fans like you, Milo.
What? I'm not crazy fan. I'm a good fan.
I never said crazy. That was all you. I guess you totally just caught yourself out.
Wow. Oh, Chip, that's really bad.
Yeah, I guess that just means you need to work on being less of a crazy fan and more of a crazy, awesome friend, Milo. I'm just gonna add these andesite ladders outside the front, and I will grab some iron bars and put them at the entrances. These are to help make sure the mob army cannot break in through the sides and hurt our good friends Aphmau and Zane. Although there is one friend that we still have not built a train carriage for, Milo. No, Milo. Zane's carriage is the science lab carriage. We still need to build a carriage for Pierce. And if there's one thing I know about Pierce is that he loves gold.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty much his favorite thing ever.
Exactly. That's why we need to grab a bunch of gold blocks and make his entire carriage out of it. He's really going to enjoy this one. I don't think we have enough space to give him a very big carriage, so his carriage is going to have to be just a little bit smaller. I hope he's okay with that. Pierce can get a little angry if he doesn't get his way sometimes, but I think he'll be too distracted by all the nice gold to be mad.
He'll probably be okay with it. He's really, really nice.
Yeah, he totally is. That's why we're giving him a bunch of gold. We're only friends with really nice people, and really nice people deserve all the gold they can get. Let's also grab some bamboo fences and add in some walls here. This bamboo is a very similar color to the gold, so I'm sure Pierce will love it. We can also use some golden ladders on the side. I know Pierce will absolutely love them. He really loves anything gold, so if we give him gold ladders, he will be so happy. Now that we've made these walls, we just need to make the ceiling, Milo. I think using the yellow bamboo wood is perfect. It really is so golden.
Now look at it. This is the perfect block for this build.
Exactly, and I think there's something else we definitely need to add too. Let's get Pierce an armor stand with real gold armor on it. I think he will really love it. We can even add 2 at the very back here.
That is so fancy, and he of course needs needs a little bed in case he needs to get a little nap.
True, that is a really good idea, Milo. We also need to give him some drawers as well as a nice lamp next to his bed. We can use more bamboo as well as a yellow froggy chair. Using the froggy chair from Mikey's room earlier, Milo, was a really good idea. I'm so glad you thought of it. Now we can use it for Pierce's room as well.
Oh yeah, one thing about me is I love a froggy chair.
Yeah, you totally do. And I also think we need to add a sign above this room. I think we can add a hanging sign on the ceiling. On the sign, it will just say gold, 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 gold. It is Pierce's favorite thing, and just like Aphmau's room, I also think we need to make it yellow and glowing. Finally, I'm just going to add in some yellow candles. These will look like actual solid gold dripping on the floor.
Oh, that's beautiful, Chip. What a genius design idea.
Thanks, Milo. I'm really glad you like it. Let's just add in the train doors and a little bit of some gold bars on the side. Whoa, they already look so cool. I think we might even be able to replace the bamboo wood with them. Whoa, that already looks so much fancier. Yep, I think I've now decided this is now officially the new design we're using here. Now that we have totally reinvented the design, it is time to get everybody on board and move to the next station before the mob army catches up to us.
Choo-choo!
Milo, what are you doing on the tracks?
I'm pretending to be a train.
Milo, that's a really bad idea. What if an angry mob army train comes and runs you over?
Oh gosh, that sounds terrifying.
Yeah, it would be really bad. We need to quickly get our friends and move to the next station before that can happen. Okay, Aphmau. All right, Zane, why don't you move into your carriages? Although, wait a second. Milo, do you notice what I'm noticing?
Yeah, the sky is very blue today.
No, Milo, that's not what I'm noticing. I'm noticing that Pierce is missing.
Oh my gosh, where is he?
Oh no, wait a second. Milo, I think I see him inside. He's inside the train station with all the zombies. We need to get Pierce's favorite weapon, the gold sword, and go in there to fight them.
Quick, let's go.
We need to break down our defenses that we built. Okay, this should totally work. Now we need to fight these zombies. Hey, zombies, take this. You will never hurt my friend Pierce.
Yeah, hey Chip, I swear there were more in here before. What if they got out?
Oh no, that's really bad. Or maybe Pierce took them down. I guess we won't know until we move to the next station. Come on, Pierce, we've got to go. All right, Milo, I'm gonna check that everybody's inside their carriages. JJ's safe, and so is Mikey, and Zane is inside his amazing lab carriage. Aphmau loves her cat section, and Pierce is enjoying his golden armor stand. He's hiding in it. Now we need to assemble this train and get moving on the tracks. Oh yeah, look at that, Milo. Now we are ready to pilot this thing, although, wait a second. Uh-oh, the tracks are broken.
How did this happen?
I don't know, but I do know how to fix it. If you subscribe to the Milo Chip channel in 3 seconds, you will fix the problem and get the train moving again. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Wow, it really worked.
Amazing job. Come on, Milo, let's get piloting this train to the next section quickly. We don't have a lot of time.
I wonder who the next friends will be that we're going to save.
Me too. It's gonna be really crazy, and whoa, the train just went on a massive dip. This is a really fun ride, and wait a minute, look, Milo, is that Cash and Nico?
What the? Oh my gosh, it's really them.
Come on, Milo, we need to build train houses for Cash and Nico right now before the sun goes down and the mob army attacks.
Hey, Cash. Hey, Nico. It's been forever since we hung out with you guys.
Oh, Milo, we don't have time for all of that. We need to quickly get building these trains, otherwise we won't have time to make them secure before the sun goes down.
Oh my gosh, Chip, the sun already is starting to go down.
Oh, you're right, Milo. It totally is starting to set. If we don't build these trains quick enough, we could be in serious danger, and we would be letting our friends Cash and Nico down, not to mention all of the other friends inside of this train that we need to be able to save by the time the mob army comes.
We really gotta save them because they mean everything to us.
Exactly, Milo. They're really, really important. And because Cash and Nico go so well together, we can build their carriages really, really close together. This way they can still be best friends and live together on this train line. Let me just clear this tree out of the way. It is totally blocking the path, and I would not be able to build a train for Nico if the tree was still there.
Yeah, and Nico really really needs a good train, thank you very much.
Exactly. It's so important that everybody has the best train possible. Nobody deserves a bad train on the Chip and Milo Express.
Not around here, because we do really good things for our friends.
Exactly, Milo. We totally do. I think that's why we need to link up Nico and Cash's carriages just like this. Cash's carriage can be at the front here with a nice doorway section going this way, and then Nico's carriage can be all the way over here on this side with blue concrete instead of the red one. This way they each get to be in a carriage that is their favorite color and not some other crazy color that they don't even like. We're going to leave the doorway open in this one. This way Cash and Nico will be able to see each other all the time and they won't have to miss each other.
This is looking really nice so far. It's very Cash and Nico vibes.
Yeah, it totally is. It feels just like something Cash and Nico would want to live in themselves. I think they totally will love it. They're really going to enjoy being in a train that is their exact theming. I do not think Cash and Nico would like a boring old roof, the same as every other roof, so instead, we are going to build them a shared castle roof. They're really going to love it, Milo. I have such a strong feeling about it. If we make sure their roof looks so cool just like this, they won't ever want to leave the train, and it means they will be extra safe in here. Besides, castles are really strong, and nobody can break into them. That is why using castle roofs for Nico and Cash's carriages is a great idea. Not to mention, we also definitely need to add in some train doors, but we will only add them at the very end. This is so that Cash and Nico can be as close as possible because they're such good friends, Milo.
I'm really hoping they love this design.
Me too. I think they totally will. Now, Milo, if there is one thing I know about Cash is that he loves his weapons. That is why we need to make sure Cash's room is as strong and defended as possible. He will not want to be left to the mercy of the mob army. That is why we will place armor stands with pure netherite here. He's really going to enjoy them.
Wow, these are fancy, Chip. I guess Cash deserves only the best.
Exactly, Milo, and he also deserves some nice red carpets. It's important to train on an even surface where you won't totally ruin your feet on them. And I think we also need to do the same for Nico. He will really appreciate a nice soft floor. Nico will not be getting weapons on his side of the train. That is only for Cash. It's why we also need to add in some chests. In these chests, we will put some very tough weapons. It's important that we don't just put them right on the floor. We need to elevate them like the amazing items they are. We'll put them inside these andesite stair holders to make sure they don't get mixed up with the rest of the things on this train.
This looks really cool.
Thanks, Milo. I totally agree. We're going to need to grab some different weapons like swords, bows, and some arrows to actually fire from the sword. Because we don't actually have a roof, we are going to need to grab some iron bars or even some iron trapdoors as well to hang on the ceiling. This is what the lanterns will hang right off of. It's important that we add these things and we don't forget them. If we did, Cash would be really upset with us and he wouldn't be able to properly see in his armor room. It's very important that you can see inside a weapons and armor room. If you can't, you totally might bump into the walls. And when you're carrying a sword, that is not what you want to be doing. And Milo, if you're inside a weapons room, you definitely want to be able to see. You're going to be holding swords and stuff. That is way too dangerous to walk around blind in.
Imagine if I walked in here and then Cash accidentally hit me with a sword.
That would be really bad. We need to make sure Cash is nice and well rested so he doesn't make mistakes like that. We're gonna give Cash his very own bed. I also will add some mangrove trapdoors all the way around it. It can be like a bunk bed, Milo. This way he's protected from any flying weapons that might go launching around this train cabin. When the train comes to a complete stop, that is.
Yeah, because Cash is pretty hardcore and he needs a really nice bed.
Exactly, and we also definitely need to add in some barricades. This is the one thing that will separate Cash and Nico, although maybe instead of this we can even add fences. By using mangrove fences on Cash's side and warped fences on Nico's side, we add each of their favorite colors.
That's a great idea.
These trapdoors look really good, Milo, but there's only one thing. If Cash or Nico accidentally activates them and bumps into them from the train moving, they might fall out of here and go down into the tracks.
Yeah, or they might get trapped underneath like I just did.
Yeah, it's best that we probably don't add them just to be safe. Cash's weapon room is already dangerous enough. I think we need to make sure it feels a little safer by giving Nico a way nicer room. Let's start by making his bed and surrounding it with warped trapdoors. His warped trapdoors will have the same protective structure that Cash does. We'll put them right at the back so that he's nice and far away from all the weapons flying around. I'm sure Nico will really appreciate it.
Chip, you really forgot something over idea.
What did I forget?
Cash deserves windows, of course.
Oh, totally, Milo. I can't believe I forgot that. And Nico deserves windows too. I am really embarrassed that I forgot something so simple. I think we need to make sure we add proper windows to the sides of this train. Cash and Nico would never forgive me if I forgot.
Yeah, and how would they look at the beautiful views as we drive past everything?
Exactly, Milo. The views is something I didn't even think about. Although, to make it up to them, one idea that I totally have just come up with is instead of using only regular glass or even gray glass to make these windows, I think we need to use light blue stained glass and red stained glass. This way, when they look out their windows and see the world, they will see their favorite colors. Although I do like the trapdoors that you've placed here for Cash. I think they work really, really well instead of the light blue glass. Let's place them back so Cash can have the view that you've picked out for him.
Yeah, let's go.
Amazing. Now for Nico, I think I know exactly what to build in here. Nico writes lots of signs to himself and they always have funny things on them, like this sign. I'm gonna add some bright pink dye and some bright blue dye to it. This way the message is really bright and easy to see. It's a message that says Nico has a crush on someone, but the name is cancelled out. Nico does not want anybody to know who he has a crush on. It's pretty funny who he does, but he gets really embarrassed about it. I'm not gonna tell anybody his secret, unless he lets me, then I totally will. I think we'll also give Nico a little bit of some bookshelves, but we will only give him protection books. This is important because Nico needs a lot of protection. He dies a lot more than Cash does, so it's important we take care of him. We'll place the books in this pattern so that they are only blue, because if we place books in the other ones, they use different colors. We'll do the same on this side in a nice zigzag pattern. Whoa, that really does look awesome.
Chip, can I say something?
Of course, Milo.
Well, because Nico and I are best friends and we both like the color blue, I have a really good idea.
Sure, what's your idea, Milo?
We're gonna give him trampolines.
Oh, that's a great idea. I'm sure Nico will really, really love that. It will also add some nice fun elements to Nico's carriage.
Yeah, because Nico's really fun.
Yeah, he totally is. Finally, we will give him a flower pot with a nice blue orchid. It is his favorite flower because it's his favorite color of blue. We'll give him one on here and we'll give him one on this chest. Because he lives right next to Cash and his weapons department, Nico will also need a chest full of golden carrots to heal himself. Golden carrots are the best food source ever. They heal so much of your hunger and really help heal your health as well.
Chip, I'm really gonna give him a roof because I do not want Nico to get rained on.
Yeah, that's a great idea, Milo. I think Cash can totally handle a little rain. Cash's roof will allow the rain through so he can train in it for fighting the mobs.
Yeah, that's right, because he's a pro fighter.
I think it's time to let Cash and Nico inside of their train houses before the sun fully goes down and the mob army attacks, Milo.
Oh no, I really hope they like them.
Me too. Okay, Cash. All right, Nico, hold tight. We're gonna make sure you guys are safe. All aboard, everybody. We are driving to the next station.
Chip, I really want to press the button this time.
Oh no, Milo, I don't think that's a very good idea. The last time you played with trains, you threw them all off the table we were playing on.
Yeah, it was a really fun game, alright.
I don't think so, Milo. This is not a game. This is about saving our friends from the mob army, which is coming so soon. The sun is about to set, and we have one more station we need to rescue our friends from before we can escape.
I wonder who it's gonna be. Let's go.
We're gonna find out, Milo. We are now controlling the Chip and Milo Express. Wow, just look at it go up that hill, and Milo, why are you on the roof?
I don't know. Help me.
Try and get back inside before we have to stop. Look, Milo, I think this is the EY Stream station. Look, we even have to save our friend Firelight.
What? EY and Firelight? Yeah, we gotta save them.
I agree, Milo. Come on, let's go. We don't have a lot of time. Look, Milo, we now have to save EY Stream and Firelight from the mob army.
Wow, hi EY Stream. I'm a really big fan and hi Firelight.
Milo, why are you giving sass to Firelight?
Well, I just remembered I really don't like that guy.
Hey, what did Firelight do to you, Milo?
Just some really crazy things. He's just not a really fun guy.
Milo, you're gonna have to put all of that behind you and make sure you build him a good train house. Otherwise, he won't survive the incoming mob army attack. We are running out of time, Milo. The sun is about to set and the mob army is about to arrive. That means we can only build one more train house each. I'll build EY Stream's house if you build Firelight's house.
No, that's not fair. I don't want to build a house for Firelight.
Come on, Milo, we have to. It's the only way we survive and protect all our friends.
Fine, I guess I can build him a house.
All right, this can be the EY Stream house if you build the Firelight house. Because we are running out of space, we're gonna need to build these houses really, really tall.
Okay, well, I'll build something at least.
Yeah, thanks, Milo. That's the spirit. I'm gonna make sure this house is very, very high up. It's the only way we can fit enough space for EY Stream to come survive with us. If we didn't make it tall, we'd have to leave him behind. And wait a minute, Milo, why are you building orange for Firelight?
Well, because I don't really know what else to do.
Milo, Firelight's color is red.
I don't care. I'm doing a different color because he's mean.
Hey, Milo, you can't build him a bad train carriage just because you think he's mean.
Yeah, he's always doing crazy stuff to EY Stream.
I guess that is true, but what crazy stuff has Firelight done to you, Milo?
Well, one time he looked at me funny, and then another time he really scared me with Titan Speaker Man.
Is that it? Milo, that's not very bad at all. Are you really going to make him live in a really tiny little house just because of those things?
Yeah, pretty much. And he also really is quite stinky.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true, but hey, he can't help it, Milo. Maybe he's just scared that the mob army is coming and he doesn't have time to shower.
Yeah, that's what it smells like.
Well, Milo, all I can smell right now is victory, and that's gonna come from us working together with all of our friends. We will not be able to survive the mob army on our own. No way! The mob army is way too big and strong for that. We can only survive if all of our friends are here to support us and if we're here to support all of our friends. And that means forgetting about any drama you've had with Firelight.
Well, I just decided something.
What did you decide, Milo?
Well, I've decided I'm not putting any safety in this carriage because I hope he falls out and gets left behind.
Milo, that's horrible! That's not only mean to Firelight because it means he'll get destroyed by the mob army, but it's also bad for us. If the mobs can sneak onto this train from the back, they can attack all of our friends and us at the very start.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's okay. I'll just make it look like a jail instead.
Oh my goodness, Milo, you are so evil. I am not gonna make EY Stream's amazing train house look like a jail. Instead, I am going to be adding some really nice blue windows inside. It is his favorite, so by adding these in, it really makes it feel like home. I'm also gonna grab some blue wool and surround the windows with it. These are really, really nice and will add a lot of beauty to the carriage. Without this, EY Stream would have a really sad looking carriage that he would not want to go inside. If we make a carriage for EY Stream, it definitely needs to be perfect. Otherwise, he won't want to go inside it. And if he doesn't go inside it, Milo, then we will not have all of our friends surviving the mob army with us. That would be so sad and lonely.
Yeah, that'd be really sad. I don't want EY Stream to feel sad at all.
Neither do I, Milo. That's why we have to make sure we save him and Firelight too.
Well, maybe Firelight too.
That's the spirit, Milo. Just keep trying to make yourself forgive Firelight. It's understandable if you don't, but it's very important that you try. I'm going to start building EY Stream's bedroom. I'm going to add some flower pots with some blue cornflowers inside. They're his favorite flower because they're his favorite color of blue. He also has a blue bed and a birch bedside cabinet. Of course, I will not forget the dark blue carpet. We'll add it right over here, and it even blends in with the wool walls. That's pretty awesome. EY Stream is also really, really smart, so he definitely needs his own bookshelf. He's also very rich as well, so we need to give him his own chests. We can even give him a double chest on each side to keep all of his diamonds in, of course. We'll need to grab his blue diamonds to put inside each of these chests to make sure he will not lose them.
Hey, what the?
What is it, Milo?
Firelight just said something really mean to me.
Wait, what did he say?
He said that I'm dumb.
Hey, why would you say that to Milo? I can't believe he said that to you.
Yeah, now I'm gonna make his carriage all moldy.
Moldy? Milo, why would you add mold to his carriage? Oh goodness, this is bad. You can't be adding mold to the carriage, and hey, this really does look like a jail.
Fine, I guess I'll remove the iron bars.
Why have you only given him 3 books to read, and why do these signs say Firelight Stinky?
Well, that's what he is, and I just want to remind him.
Oh my gosh, Milo, also, this campfire is not safe. You need to at least add some sort of trapdoors all the way around it. This way he will not accidentally walk in. If he did, it would burn him.
Oh, I thought he was Firelight. hot, so I thought he might like a fire.
I guess that does make sense, but if we want to add fire to Firelight, we'll probably have to add it on the roof like this. It can be the caboose of the train, a nice smoking carriage, although this does look a little scary. Maybe that is too much smoke? Milo, what do you think? Should I remove the smoke or should we keep it?
No, I don't like it.
Okay, Milo, as you wish. I really hope you come up with something nice to put on there. If you don't, Firelight will hate it.
Well, I've got some ideas. You can check back later.
Okay, I'm excited to find out what those ideas are. Right now, I just need to make sure the back of this train is extra secure. I don't think it is at the moment, which is a really, really bad sign. If we do not build this secure enough, the mob army will be able to get on through the back here. Normally, I would connect up these carriages together, but I've made sure to block them off, just so that EY Stream is not at risk of the mobs coming to get him, and so the mobs do not come through the entire train. And whoa, Milo, why is there TNT on the roof of Firelight's carriage?
It's just an emergency thing in case they want to get rid of him.
Milo, that is not good. You can't keep trying to destroy Firelight.
Fine, I'll tell you what really happened with Firelight.
Okay, Milo, this seems like it might be a pretty crazy story. Do I need to sit down for this?
Yeah, probably.
All right, let me grab a sofa. I'm gonna grab an orange sofa because it's my color, not Firelight's.
Well, one day, me and Firelight were hanging out, and he said, "Hey, Milo, do you want a fist bump?" But I said, "I don't know what that means," and he punched me.
Milo, he punched you? Where did he punch you?
Just sort of in my arm.
Milo, do you mean he punched you in your fist with his fist?
Yeah, that's what happened.
Milo, that's what a fist bump is. He was trying to be nice to you by giving you a fist bump. That's what friends do.
What? I did not know that. I thought he was really trying to hurt me.
No, Milo, he was trying to be your friend, and now you need to try and be a friend back and save him from the incoming mob army. That's why it is important that you remove all of these TNTs while we get EY Stream and Firelight onto this train and away from the danger.
Okay, Chip, I feel really bad.
That's okay, Milo. We can make it up to them by keeping them safe before the mob army arrives. Okay, Milo, EY Stream and Firelight are finally safely inside of their train carriages.
Chip, that's great, but we've got some company.
Oh no, Milo, there are zombies all over the path.
They're shooting at me.
This is bad. Okay, Milo, we need to go, but there are so many zombies, we're gonna need some help.
Quickly, Chip, help me.
If you comment zombies in the comments section now, you will kill all of the zombies on the track and let us go forward again in 3, 2, 1. Wow, the zombies are gone. That was awesome. All right, Milo, let's get out of here before more come back.
Quickly, we gotta run.
To the final station we go, all aboard the Chip and Milo Express.
Come on, everyone, we're gonna escape.
Oh no, JJ's on the roof. That is crazy. I can't believe this. Oh wow, we're totally making it to the next station. And look, it's a Chip and Milo station.
Yeah, we're really here. Wait, Chip.
Yeah, Milo?
Aren't we Chip and Milo?
Yes, we are. That's because this is our station. Look, Milo, we totally saved everybody and our friends are now completely free to live about their lives.
We did it, Chip. I'm so happy.
We totally did. Hooray!